We've made it to Friday. You guys have been doing a great job with our money talk, and today we hope to bring it all together to continue to build on that foundation. We have learned about four different coins. Say the name, a, uh, uh, and also awesome job. So today our I can statement is I can identify how many coins I see and their total value. So let's start off with the examples that we have on the board. We have how many quarters? Yes, we see 1 quarter. And we know that 1 quarter is worth how many cents? 25 cents. The way I show that would be with 2 tens and 5 ones. Next, we have a dime. How many dimes do we have? 1 dime is equal to how many cents? 10 cents. And I would represent that with one of my base 10 blocks. Next, we have how many nickels? 1 nickel. And a nickel is worth 5. Oh, Mr. Nieves is jumping ahead. 5 cents. And I would represent that with base 10 blocks? No, I would represent that with my single cubes. 5 single cubes. And last we have how many pennies? 1 penny. And 1 penny is equal to 1 cent. And I will represent that just with 1 single cube. Now, each of these values are based off of how many of each coin we have. Because we have 1 quarter, it is worth 25 cents. Because we have 1 dime, it is worth 10 cents. 1 nickel, it is worth 5 cents. And because we have 1 penny, it is worth 1 cent. But what happens if we start to add quarters, or we start to add dimes, or we start to add nickels, or we start to add pennies? Well, that brings us to our critical question. Why is it important to be able to add coins together? When we look at our board, we have 1 penny. We know that 1 penny is equal to 1 cent. Today, I want to identify how many coins I see and their total value. Our critical question was asking, why is it important for us to know how to add coins together? Well, what happens when we see something like this? Can we still say that 3 pennies are worth 1 cent? Is that correct? No, it is incorrect. Every time I add a penny, that means that I also have to add its value. So if 1 penny is worth 1 cent and I add 1 more penny, I'm going to add 1 plus 1. But because I have another penny, I have to do another addition. So I have 1 plus 1 plus 1. And what does that equal? Well, I know that each of my pennies are equal to 1 single cube. So I would put a single cube for my first penny, another single cube for my second penny, and another single cube for my third penny. And how many do I have? 1, 2, 3. So if I have 3 pennies, it's not equal to 1 cent. The total value is 3 cents. Now this is important because if I went to the store and they told me that something is worth 3 cents and I gave them 3 pennies, but I only thought that it was worth 1 cent, would I think that I'll be able to buy that? No. So when we know how to add coins together, we know the total value of all the money that we have. So we're going to do some examples today. We're going to draw a picture to help us add these coins together. Let's get ready for it. My first example, I want to first identify what the coins are. So what do we call these? Yes, quarters. How many quarters do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 quarters. We know that 1 quarter is equal to 25 cents, or 2 base 10 blocks and 5 single cubes. If I want to find out how much 3 quarters are worth, that means that I need to be able to do this how many times? Yes, 3 times. So I have 1 here. I'm going to put my add sign because I know I'm putting it together. I'm going to add another 25 cents. Draw my picture again, because that's going to help me add it at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I have 1 more quarter here, so I want to add 1 more. And how will I draw my 25 cents? 2 10s and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do 3 quarters equal? Well, let's remember, when we're adding, we always start adding with our 10s first. So I'm going to count my 10s and then go back and count my 1s. Ready? 10, 20. I have some more 10s over here. 30, 40. Some more 10s over here. 50, 60. Now I'm going to go back and count all of my 1s starting at 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So 3 quarters is equal to 75 cents. Remember to label. 3 quarters is equal to 75 cents. I counted 25, 1, 2, 3, 3 different times. We're going to do one more example with our dimes. I want to identify what coin this is. This is my dime. How many dimes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 dimes. A dime is worth how many cents? Yes, 10 cents. So I'm going to put 10 cents here. And I got to do this how many times? 4 times. So 10 cents plus 10 cents plus 10 cents plus 10 cents. I want to draw my picture. So I'm going to draw a base 10 block here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have to go through and count them. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. 4 dimes equals 40 cents. Awesome job, friends. Before I send you guys off to practice this on your own, I want to remind you guys of our steps that we're doing today. Our first step is identify the coin by its name and value. Step number 2, use your drawing. And when I talk about your drawing, I'm talking about drawing your base 10 blocks and your single cubes. And step 3, solve. Those are the 3 steps that we used today. We identified the coin by its name and its value. So when we saw our 3 pennies, we identified that it was a penny and it was worth 1 cent. Our second step was to draw pictures. So we drew 3 single cubes to represent our pennies, and our third step was to solve. It is Friday. I know you guys are going to crush it today. Please, please, please make sure to turn in your work and then go ahead and enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys for everything you're doing. Super proud of each and every one of you.